It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Polair and the State Emergency Service have joined a massive search for a 44-year-old woman and her two elderly parents who've gone missing in the Upper Hunter Valley. The trio set out from Newcastle yesterday in a 2004 silver Holden Commodore sedan for a day trip at the Allen River, but failed to return. The car has the registration plates AG1 6KU. Police hold grave fears for the parents, who are both in their 70s and are insulin dependent, while the husband only has one leg. Anyone who finds the trio is urged to render assistance and call 000 immediately. Defence Minister Marise Payne says the government is dealing with an unprecedented situation as it looks to provide solutions for Williamtown residents impacted by the RAF-based contamination crisis. The Minister and the head of the government's task force dealing with the PFAS contamination met with about 20 residents yesterday to hear their stories, with one accusing the government of criminal negligence. Marise Payne says the potential dangers of PFAS are only now being realised.
When the contaminants were used broadly, internationally, in firefighting foams, in Scotchguard that you use to protect your lounge suite or your raincoat, in the frying pan, non-stick surface that you use every single day. When those sorts of contaminants were used, my understanding is that there was no conception whatsoever of their persistent nature. We still have questions in relation to their ultimate impact in health terms and environmental terms.
Meanwhile, Lindsay Clout from the Fullerton Cove Residents Action Group says there's still no word on when the government will buy out residents whose properties have been contaminated.
Well, I fully expected today that there would be some hope given to those people, that there would be some mention that, yes, we are considering that process, but I didn't hear that. But at least they took away the claims and demands that we made, that needs to happen for everybody, regardless of the class action, whether you're in or out. Defence needs to stand up and say it is time to get these people out of this contaminated area.
A man accused of firing several shots at police during an 8-hour siege at Laguna property has now been charged and is due to front court today. Police say the 46-year-old and his partner went to the house on Tuesday night and threatened to shoot the caretaker, who managed to flee and raise the alarm. It's alleged he then fired a number of shots at first response police, forcing them to take cover in bushland until more help arrived. It's believed the house is at the centre of a property dispute. After 22 years at the helm, Maitland Mayor Peter Blackmore will retire from public life ahead of the September council elections. The 72-year-old had his thunder stolen by Planning Minister Anthony Roberts during yesterday's official opening of the new grandstand at Maitland Sports Ground, who let slip the popular mayor was calling it quits. Peter Blackmore says it's time to pass on the baton to a worthy successor.
I've had 22 deputies in that time, and those 22 deputies are all capable of being the mayor of the city, and who knows, it may be an opportune time for the first female mayor of the city of Maitland.
Successful female visionaries from the University of Newcastle will come together this week to share their experience in navigating a career in innovation. The event is part of the 10-day Hunter Innovation Festival, aiming to inspire hunter businesses to take advantage of new technology and thinking. The panel at the event will explore the need for sponsorship to succeed in the field of innovation. Senior lecturer in the School of Health and Sciences, Dr. Yolanda Sajan, says someone who's sponsoring is already in a successful position.
Whereas a mentor is more someone who offers you personal mentoring and professional mentoring throughout your career, but hasn't necessarily always got the ability to push you upwards other than to give you advice. And they're both incredibly crucial to anybody's career, but they're very different.
Sport for our sponsor, PRD Nationwide East Maitland.
Colts Newcastle Knights hero Nathan Ross is reported to be frustrated with the club and his current contract situation. It's believed the Knights winger is after a contract upgrade, despite only re-signing a 2-year extension at the end of last season. He's told the Herald he isn't looking to bleed the club dry, but rather wants to be paid what he feels he deserves. A brace of goals from Valentine attacker Dean Pettit has helped the Phoenix to defeat the Newcastle Suns in FFA Cup action last night. The Suns put up a gallant effort, even leading at one stage before going down 4-2 to the NPL club. And in the Newcastle and Hunter rugby, Waratah is looking to continue the winning form, which has seen them climb to third on the ladder. The Tars play informed side Southern Beaches on Saturday in what will be the match of the round. And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 30, 5, 25, 11, 27, and 18, and the supplementaries are 21 and 19. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.